I'm Rachel Hoffert. My husband and I have 2 kids. Elliot is 10 and Maggie is 8. We are in the Craig and Gail Clark life group. We have been part of our life group since before we were married. So our children, our marriage, our children, everything happened while we've been in the same life group. The Lord has taught me to be more open because of my involvement in the life group. There were times I would not normally share what's going on with other people, but being part of this small group, it's really like a family, and so I know that I can tell them anything, even the stuff that I normally wouldn't even tell my parents or closest family. I can share with my life group. The average Sunday morning in life group has changed also over the years, but right now we start at 9 o'clock, and that's just to give everyone a chance to share their prayer requests, because prayer is vital, and sometimes we just take a Sunday and just catch up on where everyone is. So we pray for 15-20 minutes, and right now we're going through a study of 2 Peter, and Harold Baker is teaching that, but other times we're going through a video series or we go through a book of the Bible ourselves, so it changes constantly. Well, our life group leader, Craig Clark, to my knowledge, I think he went to UGA, but I don't believe he went to seminary. But the most important qualification for life group leader is loving the Lord and being a follower of Jesus, and Craig is definitely that. I think it's great that when it comes to the Bible studies, everyone can contribute. Craig doesn't teach to us. He will go through a passage and then we work on it together. There's homework. We'll read a little bit and tell each other what the Lord has told us during the week. But Craig is more of a facilitator than the teacher. I think probably the one time, there have been a couple of times when the life group became more important. One was when my brother died. He was 23 and it was very sudden. And there were times when I was sitting at home with my little kids and I was just staring at the phone and wanting it to ring, and then someone would call from the group. Hey Rachel, do you need a meal? Can I watch your kids for you? Just so in coming to the funeral or the visitation, that was probably the first time the group felt more like a family than a small group. Well, if you're thinking about joining the life group and you're not certain, definitely give it a try. You will not know what it's like unless you experience it yourself. The Christian life wasn't meant to be lived in solitude and isolation, and I've learned that also myself. And you will be blessed, but not only that, but you can be a blessing to others.